I know it's been a while since I last uploaded, but I've just been really busy and sick. I haven't had the time to do anything. But in that time span of me having my own little absence here, I've been watching a lot of anime recently. This whole season is just really good. There's a lot of good shows coming out right now. I've talked about a few of them here recently on the channel, and I try and keep up with all of them. I'm watching like maybe 10 to 13, maybe 15 shows, and that's already a doozy. I'm trying to keep up with everything, but most of the time I'm able to keep up with the story, see where everything progresses and everything, because it's set up in a way that I can understand it. This time though, I'm just really fucking lost because I don't know what the fuck is happening right now in Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I've heard a lot of things going on about this season right now. It's very split down the middle right now, especially with the last 2 episodes that came out. Some people were saying that it's focusing too much on the flashy fight scenes, that the whole plot is just nowhere to be seen right now, and I can totally get that. I do love the fight scenes. I think they're putting in a lot of effort into those, but I can also see the disagreement right now where there is like no plot going on, or everything's just getting confusing as hell. The first 2 episodes were pretty good. I thought it was pretty great. It was continuing on from where the last season ended, and it looked pretty good so far. The fights were still as good as they always were, but then you get to the 3rd and 4th episode, and the 4th episode is very controversial right now, but I want to talk about the 3rd episode. So, spoiler warning. In the 3rd episode, they go in and they meet Tengen, who is like monitoring this whole barrier around Jujutsu High, and they start explaining the culling game. Now, I could not for the life of me follow what was going on in that whole explanation. There were just too many things going on. There's a lot of rules with a lot of deep explanations in there, and it's just trying to sell the whole plot point for the whole entire culling game, I'm pretty sure. I didn't read the manga, but I've heard that if you read the manga, it's much easier to follow than what they're doing in the show right now. Also, the pacing for that was just really weird. You just see the end of the 2nd episode and be like, oh yeah, by the way, there's gonna be this new games that are going on right now. It's called the culling game. No reason for it happening whatsoever. I don't think there's like any indicator of that was happening before. It just said like, oh yeah, here we go. You're gonna have like this Hunger Game style shit going on right now. So it kind of just came out of nowhere. So after that, I was watching it, trying to get everything under control. I was trying to read the rules side by side, and I don't know how they're able to keep up with that shit. There's just too many rules and factors going on right now. I don't know. It just confused me. Maybe it's an unpopular opinion, but to me, it just seems really confusing and really, really bad for pacing when you have all this stuff being blown at your face at once. And now I kind of want to get into the more recent episodes. So episode 5 came out today. I watched that, but then there was episode 4, which was really divisive amongst people, specifically people from Japan and overseas people. Now episode 4 was pretty good. I thought it was really cool to get to see Maki. She is my favorite character in the whole group. I've liked her since the beginning. I thought she was just such a badass, just using weapons the whole time. But everything was just so weird in that episode. It was just a episode just for fighting. She just goes in, commits slaughter basically, and genocide, and that was the whole episode. There was no like plot points given or anything. She just goes in saying, I'm just gonna get some weapons. Turns out everything goes awry the moment she gets there, but it's like really subtle. She gets locked in the vaults, and for some reason Mai's already there. I don't know why she was already there. There was just no indicator there. She was just there. Anyway, her dad basically beats the 2 of them up, and then Mai sacrifices herself for Maki to give her a weapon. So already like things are already getting escalated right then and there. And then she gets the skills like Toji does, where she's like an absurd amount of power. Her body's like really durable at this point, and she can just see everything. Like her senses are heightened up to 12 there, and she just becomes an amazing ass fighter. And she only gets that ability because Mai's already gone. She's no longer in the living realm because they're twins. They have different things going on there. Like they're treated as one person, so they each get like half of their skill sets. I'm pretty sure. I think that's how it goes. So you get this whole Kill Bill style sequence of fighting. She just kills everything, beats every top tier sorcerer there, and I don't even know why they even bother just saying like these are their moves right here. You don't even see the moves happen. Like when she fights her dad, you see like him getting ready to like strike at something, and then it's done. You don't even see the move really at that point. It's just so confusing. I can see why it's so divisive amongst people. I do enjoy a good story. I like plot devices and everything like that. I just feel like this whole season right now, and it's the part 1 of the culling games, it's just people trying to get ready for it, but I feel like the pacing's just so weird and all over the place. I even felt a little bit like that with the more recent episode. I won't go into spoilers for that one, but I just felt like stuff was happening a bit too quickly and too suddenly for me. So I can understand the sentiment when people are saying that they're putting too much effort into these flashy scenes for a bunch of really popular fighting anime, that they're kind of just forgetting the whole plot. And I totally get that. I can see why people are upset about this, especially from people who live in Japan. I don't even think the international market matters for people who make anime. It's mainly for the people back in the homeland who are basically bringing these things to life, because they get all the serializations before everything. They are pretty much the deciding factor if a manga or something keeps going, because I think while the market here is good, it's more influential over there. I've also heard a lot of people saying they're dropping this part of the season just to wait for the actual Culling Game arcs or for it to finish, because you can just read it. I probably will read it. There's just a lot of stuff going on right now, but it just seems to me like this whole season itself is really confusing. Power scaling's weird, everyone's getting all these insane moves, you have all these things people are going to look for, everyone's got their own roadmap here, but it's like they're trying to mash all that stuff together, and I don't know how that's going to work out, because once the Culling Game starts, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are going to forget what the whole roadmap was. They're just going to be focusing on what's happening right there on the screen, and I think that's sometimes a big problem when it comes to these shonen anime. There's just so many moving factors that you have to go back and see what the hell was happening, because you can't really keep up with all of this. There's just too many factors going on right now, and it just makes me feel like I'm losing my mind. Even though I'm watching like a ton of shows right now, I'm usually able to keep up with everything, but it just feels like it's gone in a weird direction. I don't know how it's going to turn out. Maybe it'll be really cool. Maybe with all this animation going right now, it'll turn out to be something really, really spectacular. But it's just really weird right now. I don't know how else to explain it, but I just wanted to rant about it because it's just such a weird topic right now, especially after I just watched the newest episode where they're talking shit about Fight Club, which was pretty cool. But let me know what y'all think. That's pretty much it for me. I just want to talk about that today. So yeah, on that, thanks for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.